Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This is going to be for Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 8, Coda, and oh my gosh, this episode. So yeah, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those that have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here, and then come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. I never give you a fair warning because as usual I did. And I think with this episode, as well as other episodes such as No Sanctuary, Too Far Gone, and a bunch of other episodes, I think it's pretty evident that mid-season finals, season finals, mid-season premieres and the actual season premieres. Those 4 episodes are the biggest episodes in any season, and it's pretty evident in this episode as well as any other episode. Because damn, I mean, if you're not if you're a casual viewer, you watch some of the episodes and some other ones. Okay, you're gonna be completely lost if you don't watch those 4 episodes. Those are like the 4 central episodes to watch in any show. It's pretty evident, especially in this episode. So, yeah. So yeah, basically synopsis, Lex and the Six, and then the rates. So basically, in this episode, you have where do I start off with? Okay, so it starts off with Rick, and he's chasing after Lamson, who was the officer who smashed Sasha's head at the end of the previous episode. He's chasing after he's chasing after him. I want to say her for some reason, but not. It's a dude. So he's chasing after him, and they basically copy a scene from the comics into the TV show, which is pretty clever. And basically, in the comics, it was Rick ran over Martinez during the governor's story arc, and here he ran over the officer and kills him, just like in the comics. So yeah, that was a pretty strong start. Then you get some things. I mean, then you get some things with Dawn and Beth for the most part. Them talking about what's gonna happen to Carol, and how their friendship or relationship is gonna evolve. After what's been going on, because she's trying to explain to Dawn that she's not really a bad guy or a bad person. She's just had to do difficult. She's just had to do difficult decisions that sometimes put everybody else in a predicament, but she could quickly resolve it. So yeah, and then she says that even though as long as that you don't have to be friends with the other officers, you don't have to be liked by the other officers, but as long as you can get their respect, you're good to be leader. And that was a pretty interesting quote because I don't think anybody actually respects her. I mean, more out of fear than anything else because she's also pretty OCD. They respect her out of fear, but I don't really think they actually have any genuine respect towards her. So, yeah. Then you have Abraham's group, and they come to the rescue. Basically, right after Gabriel, after he escapes from the previous episode, Gabriel goes to the school that to see if they really did eat Bob's leg, and the glass that was containing the walkers breaks. He brings all the walkers back to the church, and Michonne takes out most of them, samurai style, left, right, and center. She just takes them out with her samurai sword, katana. No, not yeah, katana. So that was pretty cool to see. They skip the church, and then just as some of the walkers are starting to pour out, Abraham's group comes with the fire truck and just rams them over, blocks the entrance, and yeah, and then it seems that, and yeah, then they have the trade going on. Where Rick's group is doing the trade for the 2 officers with Don's group for Carol and Beth, and the 2 officers, they trade, whatever. The trade goes fine up until the point where Dawn's OCD kind of gets the better of her. Kind of gets the better of her, like because she's like very OCD. It's been confirmed. So her OCD seems to have gotten the better of her, or whatever, or maybe she's just like that, and she wants Noah back. And Noah kind of says, you guys are the original group or whatever. I should stay here. Makes sense in some capacity, and you've already helped me escape once. And I'm pretty sure I could always escape again. So I mean, that was probably his thought process. Um, so yeah, and then the ending, it's a shocker in the sense of how it played out, but the death was kind of expected, but it was still a shocker nevertheless. Um, Basically, um, Beth starts, confronts Don, and she says, I get it now, why you do the things you do, blah 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 blah. And then she has the scissors. She had the scissors hidden in her cast. And she stabs Don, or she tried to stab Don, but she had the bulletproof vest thing going on, Don. So yeah, but it seems like Don shot Beth, and everybody's like at this what the fuck state, what the hell just happened? Like, no, Beth cannot die because Beth is so innocent. But at the same time, we've kind of been projecting it that she's gonna die. So some of those things that kind of just happened. Um, so that happens, and Daryl just gets enraged and straight up shoots Don in the face, square, and Don dies. And just as Rick and the group are leaving the hospital, Maggie, Glenn, Abraham, Eugene, Rosita, Carl, Michonne, Tara, Father Gabriel, and Judith, they all arrive at the hospital. Maggie is distraught as all hell because she hasn't seen her sister since the prison battle. So that happened, and that's it. That's it for the episode. And then you get another end credit scene. If you guys remember in the first episode of season 5, there's the end credit scene with Morgan. Well, you get another end credit scene here with Morgan. It's a bit longer. It's about a minute long, I want to say, or close to a minute long. Maybe a little bit over a minute long, because the previous one was about 15 seconds or 30 seconds. This one was over a minute long, I want to say, or just right around a minute long. And basically it shows Morgan, he manages to wind up in the school where Father Gabriel was, and where Bob's leg was eaten with the hunters and all that. And he kills a walker there. And he heads to the church. Then he heads to the church, and he goes to the altar, and he makes a small I guess offering. Not exactly an offering, but he makes like a small, kind of sets it up to pray. And it seems for his dead son, or just because of the fucked up world they live in now. Because his son is dead. If you don't know right now, technically dead. You would have seen that back in Clear. He also straight up said that his zombified wife ate his son Dwayne or Duan. So yeah. So yeah, we get to see Morgan, and then he finds the map that Abraham gave Rick to go to Alexandria or just Washington, but the city is pointed out as Alexandria for some reason. So but then again, spoilers for the comics and the TV show in the future, Alexandria safe zone, so that makes sense. So we kind of know where Morgan is gonna head off towards now, so that's pretty cool. Fucked up episode in my opinion. You had the Beth. I was about to say the Beth of Death, but no, the Death of Beth. They rhyme. I just realized. So yeah, Beth practically bit the bullet, literally. Okay, no time for jokes. Dawn bit the bullet as well. Well, she kind of deserved it at this point. So yeah, pretty interesting discussion topics. I am gonna have a couple of discussion topics coming up within the upcoming days and weeks and right now, such as a character spotlight on Beth, Dawn, Carol, and Noah. One on whether Beth, should have Beth died, and then another one should have Dawn died. Not Dawn, should have Carol died, and then one should have Beth died. I mean, Dawn, she should have died. What else? So, and there's also a theory that Dawn didn't kill Beth, which is pretty interesting. So I want to kind of look more into that. So yeah. Overall, it was a pretty great episode. Sucks that Emily Kinney, the actress for Beth, has to go, but the story arc was kind of closing for her in a sense. I just kind of wish that Maggie would have seen her one last time alive, but what else? Dawn, she was a great antagonist, I guess, in a sense. She was a good antagonist. Kind of wish we had spent a bit more time with her, because when you really think about it, we only had her for 3 episodes. So yeah, we only had her for 3 episodes. Slabtown, Crossed, and Coda. We only had her for those 3 episodes when you actually think about it. So yeah, kind of sucks that she's kind of gone, but then again, kind of deserved it. Beth, she's gone. That one really sucks. I mean, great acting, great writing, especially for this episode. It's the mid-season final, so they kind of do need to step up their A game a bit. So yeah, um, damn, such an impactful episode in my opinion. It is gonna impact at least the back half of season 5. We're predominantly on Maggie because she's now the last surviving Family Green member. I'm gonna be honest though, I wouldn't be surprised if next year on season 6, the mid-season final, they killed off Maggie. I actually wouldn't be surprised at this point because last year they killed off Herschel. This year they killed off Beth. Those are the two family green family members. The only one left is Maggie. So yeah, that's on a rate 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. I give this episode a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good episode. And yeah, it's a great episode. Period. Whatever. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Walking Dead returns on February 8th, 2015. So yay. Subscribe, comment down below on your thoughts on the episode, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. That's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off. R.I.P. Beth, rot in hell, done.